Now, Misty, this grown gay ass man is not your boyfriend, so you can cut the motherfucking tears. You were never gonna be with him. Ever. Man wanted to die before he had sex with one of you bitches. Give up. The jig is up. Ari knows. She didn't tell you? She didn't feel you to fuck in? Is that your friend? That's your friend. Oh, okay. At least give Lottie a second to play out her fucking berry before you kill the man. Like, do you want to go home or not? I really don't like you now. I don't. I don't. Bitch, you need to die next. You and your fucking puppy dog, Melissa. What do you like, sis? Where did you grow up? There's other pretty nice girls here. You're going after the one bad who's getting you to murder people. You want her this bad? A murderer? An evil spirit? To each your own, I guess. I think something bad happens to Akilah and Travis. Won't say it because maybe he doesn't want it to be true. Shawna denying that really makes her look really bad, really suspicious, and it's not going to help the case that Walter may have against her, but also he might find out things about her that she might not want him to know during this investigation. The idea of a change of scenery, whatever the fuck that means, this crazy ass fucking bitch. What seems to be like city lights, and we can hear cars in the background and just other humans, noise, light, electricity. Yeah. Imagine your son scared of you, don't even know who you are anymore, or just treating you like he doesn't love you. Like, I feel that pain, and that could be driving Tiesha's hunger to the entity. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Pure Mayhem, where we recap, review, and react to all your favorite TV shows. And today we're doing Season 3, Episode 5 of Yellowjackets. But before we get into that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into it. We start this episode off with Misty visiting Lottie's body at the morgue. And she's basically looking for evidence on what the fuck happened. She sneaks and grabs a few samples of DNA, and then she tells the rest of the girls that Lottie's gone, that she's dead. And Shawna has a kind of sad, unbelievable reaction, and she kind of accuses Misty for pretty much maybe murdering Lottie because she left work early when she was volunteering and locked Shawna in the freezer. And Misty can say the same about her. After Misty accuses Shawna of maybe killing Lottie, Shawna decides to follow Misty, but Shawna is being followed by another car, and it's Walter. Misty ends up at Lottie's parents' place where she was staying in an attempt to investigate what the fuck really happened to Lottie. She pretends that there's a package that Lottie left for her and that she needed to go search the house to find the package because it's hers. She searches the jacket that Lottie was wearing recently and finds $50,000 that Lottie took out of her savings account. But she also finds already in the house Walter and Shawna are linking up together and posing as fucking IT in order to sneak around their house and figure out what the fuck happened with Lottie. Now, how does her dad or any of her family members, whoever else, nurse, caretaker, whoever else is there, don't see any suspicion like your daughter just died? It was ruled as an accident that she fell down the stairs, but this is a little too open for me after you just losing somebody. They all pretty much fight and argue in the investigation of Lottie because they suspect each other. But I mean each other because Walter even really thinks that it's Shawna too, and he even tries to steal the DNA sample from her, but Shawna doesn't give it to him, even after he offers up his own to gain trust. Shawna denying that really makes her look really bad, really suspicious, and it's not going to help the case that Walter may have against her, but also he might find out things about her that she might not want him to know during this investigation. Misty makes it to Lottie's bedroom where she finds her phone, but it's already been wiped and cleaned, but cloned by Walter, and she's fucking pissed. Shawna ends up in Lottie's room and she finds a picture of them, and she gets really sad. She realizes that Lottie actually did care about them, and she gets in her feelings. Lottie's dad walks in and kind of mistakes her for Lottie, and Shawna kind of plays along, and she says some really nice things, basically things that she really wants to say to Lottie and that she had never said to her, and even gives him a hug when he's walking away, as if it was meant for Lottie. Meanwhile, there's some tension between Van and Tiesha because Van knows that Tiesha bounced when they were supposed to kill that guy with the card, and they didn't, and Tiesha told her, give me an hour or so and meet me at Pretzels, whatever she promised her in season 1 that she ended up fulfilling. Love that. And she's like, where did you go? And Tiesha is like, are you really questioning me right now? Like, you think I killed Lottie in between that? Like, I fucking killed Lottie and then I came back and had pretzels with you. Like, How does that sound to you? That conversation pretty much gets interrupted by a phone call where Tiesha gets to see her son Sammy, but he doesn't think that this is mother anymore. And he calls his mom the bad one. And I think he knows the difference between his real mom and the bad Tiesha. And he doesn't really want to be around her anymore. And this breaks Tiesha's heart. Imagine your son scared of you, don't even know who you are anymore, or just treating you like he doesn't love you. Like, I feel that pain, and that could be driving Tiesha's hunger to the entity. Van apologized to her for the relationship she has with her son and her ex-wife, and Tiesha comes up with this idea of a change of scenery, whatever the fuck that means, this crazy ass fucking bitch. And the present day timeline fucking ends there. Back at the wilderness, Ben asks Akilah, what are they planning to do to me? And he even tries to edge her on and kind of win her over by saying, my mom was good with animals too. And the girls pretty much want to fucking burn him alive, just like Travis's fucking drawing. Shawna is down for it. Melissa co-signs, but Natalie doesn't want that. She feels like that's torture. Yeah, it is. And she thinks that's just not the way to go out. And she proposes that whoever gets the Queen of Heart cards has to shoot Coach Ben with a gun in the back of his head, and that is how he would go out. Tiesha draws this card and she doesn't want to do it. She says that there's one thing of saying that someone should die and then actually doing it. So Vaughn is trying to hype her up, trying to get her to connect with the entity to get it done without having to deal with all the backlash that comes with killing someone. They tried things by, going out to the wilderness, listening to the trees, proposing that maybe she sleeps, but, she's been sleeping all these days and hasn't turned into a bad Tiesha. And then they come up with this idea of, one time it kind of came out when we were, doing the nasty. So the girls started doing the nasty, try to get this fucking demon out of Tiesha. Whatever you want to fucking call it. Meanwhile, Melissa is still trying to get in Shawna's pants and giving her fucking gifts. And Shawna's like, bitch, why the fuck do you like me? And she's like, I get it. You're used to people not liking you and being mean to you. I mean, you had Jackie as a best friend, but she's not here anymore. And I know Jeff, kept you as a secret, but bitch, I fucks with you and I'm making it known. You fuck with me or not. And she says that you've changed because you don't let them anymore. And I like that you like the bad parts of yourself. And it's attractive. Misty tells Coach Ben what the girls are doing right now, which is preparing to kill him with a fucking gun. And he's scared. She's scared. She pretty much tells Coach Ben that she loves him and she tried his best to try and keep him alive. And she pretty much says her goodbyes. Now, Misty, this grown gay-ass man is not your boyfriend. So you can cut the motherfucking tears. We were never gonna be with him. Ever. Man wanted to die before he had sex with one of you bitches. So give up. The jig is up. Ari knows. She didn't tell you? She didn't feel you to fuck in? Is that your friend? That's your friend. Oh, okay. While this is going on, Lottie is still trying to use Akilah to do her fucking dirty work and connect to the entity and find out what the fuck it wants because she can't get Travis to fucking do it. So they head to the caves and try to get Akilah to fucking dream and have a vision again. And Travis is there because he saw Akilah in his vision and he's a little worried and he wants to make sure she's good because Akilah really trusts him. And honestly, I think something bad happens to Akilah and Travis won't say it because maybe he doesn't want it to be true. But he's having a bad feeling and he doesn't want to do this anymore. But Lottie keeps pushing him and keeps pushing Akilah and they get her to dream in the cage. The sounds of the trees, monster, whatever the fuck that fucking noise is, activates and Akilah has a vision and she sees Coach Ben, Coach Scott, whatever the fuck his name is, laid out connecting as a bridge from the wilderness to what seems to be like city lights. And we can hear cars in the background and just other humans, noise, light, electricity. Yeah. And it's kind of symbolizing that Coach Ben has something to do about them getting home. He is the key to getting home. And so right before Coach Ben gets murdered by Tiesha, Dark Tiesha finally comes out. Like, she stops shaking, she stops crying, and she really focuses in on fucking shooting Ben. Takes the shot, but Lottie and Travis and Akilah knock the gun, move Coach Ben out the way, and tells the group that Akilah had a vision that he is the key to them getting home. But Shawna and Melissa pretty much don't believe that Coach Ben is innocent, and Shawna convinces Melissa to connect with her bad side too and fucking kill Coach Ben. She slits his Achilles heel, whatever the fuck you call it, whatever major vein on the back of your fucking ankle, heel, whatever the fuck it's called. Basically try and get him to bleed to death. Coach Ben screaming. We don't know if he actually dies. We don't know what happens, but bitch, at least give Lottie a second to play out her fucking berry before you kill the man. Like, do you want to go home or not? I thought this was crazy to fucking see. There's not even real evidence that he even fucking started the fire. Why are we resorting to killing people? Like, I thought y'all only did that to survive. Now you're surviving well and we're still trying to kill people? Like, this is crazy. This is crazy. And I don't know. I feel bad for Coach Ben, but we don't really know if he's innocent either. But still, these little ass girls is killing. They're murderers. They're fucking murderers. And in the end, Shawna and Melissa reveal that they're a thing together by holding hands in front of the entire group. Travis, Akilah, and Lottie are now afraid about what's going to happen to the group. What did the vision mean? And now that Coach Ben could possibly be dying, what does that mean for them? This wilderness timeline is real good. This present day timeline is not. I'm over it. It's bored. It's slow. If Lottie didn't die, I'd be definitely done with it. What the fuck? It needs to speed up. It needs to pick up. And I think we're about to get there. I think we're going to figure out what happened to Lottie, who's stalking Shawna. We now know that Coach Ben is important somehow, and whether he's alive or not is really going to change the wilderness storyline. And I'm excited to see what happens next. I really the fuck am. Shawna, I really liked you in the beginning of the season 1, half of 2, but I really don't like you now. I don't. Bitch, you need to die next. You really motherfucking do. You and your fucking puppy dog Melissa. She is too, like, what do you like, sis? Where did you grow up? There's other pretty much nice girls here. You're going after the one bad girl who's getting you to murder people, and guess whose conscience that's going to be on? Yours. Guess who got you to do it? Your girlfriend. The girl you've been chasing and stalking. Like, you want her this bad? A murderer? An evil spirit? To each your own, I guess. So with that, good night.